If you haven't already, I ask you guys to check out the Street Humans Kickstarter, my own action figure line. We have 2 figures available now, and hopefully we have more if we hit those stretch goals. Link is in the description below. Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Spider-Man No Way Home Hot Toys figure review on one of the Green Goblins that there are to choose from. I went with the classic one, so today we're going to look at the Hot Toys Green Goblin Spider-Man No Way Home movie masterpiece MMS 631 1/6 scale collectible figure. And I really loved Green Goblin in this movie. Like, he was really a huge highlight, and I thought Willem Dafoe was just absolutely amazing. But I do have a little bit of an attachment to the classic look, so instead of going with the newer version, I went with the classic Green Goblin where we get the helmet on and everything. Maybe I might swap out, who knows? But for right now, we're going to look at this figure. But first, we got to hit that theme song.
ShartimusPrime, ShartimusPrime, reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shit, Shartimus,
Packaging right here is fairly large. This is a deluxe figure. I really like the artwork. Hopefully we see all this dirt and grime on the figure itself. You can see the portal right over there. It's all glossy until you get right over here. It's all nice and rough. I think that's pretty cool. On the side, get the rough side, glossy side right over there. And then on the back, you can see you get all this warning info, a little bit of Electro. I can't wait to get a Hot Toys Electro from this movie. You can see the portal on the side. And then we have a Green Goblin deluxe version written on the top. And it says Spider-Man No Way Home at the bottom. Then we can do the Hot Toys plop and remove the sleeve. And you can see the figure inside. We got the stand, you got the glider, you got the Dafoe right over there. And then you have the Multiverse Galaxy line. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of the Milky Way a little bit. But hey, you see a Kraven, Rhino, Scorpion, Doppelganger maybe? I don't know. A lot of characters that could potentially be there. But anyway, I'm excited for this figure. So let's get to it and crack it open. But if you're trying to get your Hot Toys, you can do so.
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And we have Norman Osborn, aka the Green Goblin, out of the packaging over here with the glider, and this looks so awesome. Oh man, the aesthetics of this figure, the glider, they just look incredible to me. However, with Hot Toys, I have my gripes. There's functionality issues here and there that I definitely need to get into. But as far as the aesthetics go, I'm already very pleased, and I'm pleased with the accessories as well. So let's get a closer look at those accessories, and then we'll take a closer look at Gobby. So we're going to start out looking at the stand system along with the glider, which again only comes with the deluxe version. I don't know why you'd want a Green Goblin with no glider, but man, that glider is amazing. Now we have this unique stand system over here. Now this part right here, not so unique. We've seen stands like this for a lot of figures. I do like how it looks though. I love that glossy varnish right there on the top. No metal plate where it says Green Goblin or anything. But this part of the stand you just poured in, and that is used to hold the glider. So you put the glider into this piece right here. But before you do that, what you're supposed to do, and I'm not going to fully demonstrate it because I haven't done it yet and I don't want to, is you're supposed to put this piece right through here like that. And then you take your standard dynamic stand with the clamp, which we've seen before a million times, and you screw this on into here like this. So the point of this is that you shove this down even further so that this ports into the glider, and then you use that stand all the way up there to support the figure. I have not needed to do that. I am happy not using that system. I'm not bending this around to keep it strong. So I recommend going this way and not bending this around so you don't loosen that up. Let's get a closer look at the glider now because this thing is freaking amazing, man. I love the details on this. See, we get all kinds of beautiful shiny silver paint right there along with some wear spray painted over it. So you can see the dirt and grime throughout on this, and it looks fantastic. I'm so happy with the way this glider came out, man. This was a little bit tricky right here. The instructions tell you you got to remove these little stirrup pieces or these, you know, these straps that go over the feet. It's scary at first. You have to kind of push down a little bit and then pull out right here. And it has a little bit of flex in there, but not too much. So be careful. I haven't actually fully snapped them back in yet because I don't want to keep dealing with them. You have a little bit of rotation right here too. I'm going to go over the articulation. He does have peg holes at the bottom of his feet to port in, but you can pivot right here and you can rotate these as well, which is really badass. I love that. You also have the articulation where this moves up and down, and you can see those pistons actually functioning on the inside of the freaking glider, which is so damn cool. I love that. Love the silver paint. And then even on the inside, you could see some heat staining and some wear and everything, just making it look very realistic. I love it. Looks awesome. And then the purple sections, you know, they all have that dirt in there and everything. And you can see the spikes, which I really want to be careful with. So if you're setting this down, set it down gently because, you know, Hot Toys do break. They are known to easily break. So, oh man, this thing looks so badass. Look at that. Damn. So sick. Now, this does take batteries. I already inserted the batteries. It comes with the three, is it the LLR ones? I took a picture of them so you can see that right here. And then here's the under part, or the undercarriage of the glider. And you can see some missiles right over there. That looks so sick. Nice, bright, shiny paint. Ah, it's amazing. And then to insert the batteries and turn on the batteries, you want to just flick this piece off. And then you have a switch right there. You can see the port for the stand right here. But we get some light up action. If I flip the switch that way, there you go. That looks sick. Oh, I love that. So awesome. See, I thought light was coming off of that section, but it's just reflecting off the inside. So it's not another light source. It's just bouncing off that bright silver light in there. Or the silver paint is what's causing that. Man, this is so sick. And then just to demonstrate porting this on the stand, of course, it's very easy to do. And bam, there you go. So that's nice and sturdy, and I have not had a problem with Osborne standing on it, you know, and getting the feet on here is fairly easy to do. You know, just port it into the foot, then wrap this around, port this, and he's got nice ankle pivot. We'll go into the articulation in a moment, but man, this is pretty awesome. I just wanted to show that off, and he's standing just fine. Out am I? Okay, jumping ahead. Then the rest of the accessories are pretty standard. You have your fisted hands, you have your pumpkin bomb holding hands, and you have your wide open hands. You get 3 pumpkin bombs, extra set of wrist pegs, and you have the Defoe head sculpt in this extra collar piece right over here. But looking at the hands, they look really good. I like how shiny the paint is and everything. This is very nice looking. Gotta say, the paint throughout, you know, it's just fantastic. And I love how these pumpkin bomb holding hands work out too, because you could actually get the thumb kind of close to this green button right here. And that looks so sick. Yeah, I love that. And these pumpkin bombs look awesome. There's this very subtle texturing in there, which you could see, right? You could see that kind of riveted texturing. And you have these fine green lines painted in there. Of course, you have the big green buttons on each side, but damn, this thing looks so sick. Wow. Awesome looking pumpkin bombs. Really like them a lot. And then you have your wide open hands right over here. And then just to demonstrate, which I should have showed earlier, is that you can store the pumpkin bombs in the frickin' glider. The glider keeps delivering, man. So you can pop this off right here and then just go ahead and you can see the shape of it's just made for a pumpkin bomb. So you can just put that in there and go ahead and snap this back on. And yeah, there it goes. It's as easy as that. For a second, I thought I did it wrong, but no. It fits right in there. I can wiggle it. It's not coming out. So there we go. I'm pretty happy with that. Now, as far as the head sculpt goes, this is amazing. Look how it's leaning on the points right there. Be very careful with that with your glider. You don't really want to do that. There we go. Sorry. It's just bothering me, but look at that Defoe. Oh my God, that looks so sick. They just absolutely nailed it, man. I mean, come on. Is anybody unhappy with this? Jeez, this looks amazing. Really love the paint applications. I just love how realistic this is. Oh, he looks so mean and scary. Damn, that is so sick. I absolutely love it. So badass, man. You also have the helmet right here, which, oh man, this helmet is amazing too. And I have to get a close look at this because we do have this feature with the helmet that I like. And I love that it has some dirt oversprayed on it so you could see some of that speckled paint just oversprayed. It looks like it's detailed, you know, more so than just sprayed over, but man, that looks great. Then you have the screen right there for the mouth, and you can see the mouth underneath it, right? Nice and slow, right? Ah, that's so badass. Gold eyes, those horrible yellow eyes. Oh man, love it. Geeking out hardcore with this. Absolutely love this thing. And then you also get a tool that allows you to remove this little faceplate. So if you want Norman holding, or Green Goblin holding this without the faceplate, you could pick it out either way, and you can see it kind of looks like a Willem Dafoe face a little bit. The nose does anyway. But yeah, so that's cool that you could do that, and if you want him holding it, it doesn't look weird, so you don't see a face in there while he's holding it, which I think is an awesome little touch that they included with this. Now to swap the heads, it's a little bit tricky, but not too hard. You can see you have this piece right over here, and it's held together via Velcro, even though I just realized right now, the last time I took this off, frickin' Hot Toys in their bitch-ass weak glue, as always. This makes me so mad. Their glue is so freaking weak, but there you go. It's supposed to stay on here, but it came off, and it holds together via Velcro. So that's just really annoying, and you want to kind of tuck this underneath over here. So I have to re-glue this piece over here. That sucks. That just really frustrates me. And it happened over here with this piece also. Damn it, Hot Toys. Get better glue. Your glue is just not... yeah, you can see that's stuck right over there too. Damn it, that's frustrating. And you're going to go ahead and port this Goblin collar piece right onto this ball peg. Oop, had it going the wrong way. And you want to remove the shoulder pads. They are also held on via Velcro, which is, you know, this is supposed to function like that. It's just not supposed to have the Velcro pieces, you know, come off. That frustrates me. So that just ports on very nicely. And then you could take the Goblin head or the helmet and just port that on like that, and then put these shoulder pads back on, and they have letters indicating what side they're supposed to be on, even though it's still fairly easy to figure out. So yeah, again, the head looks great. I love the helmet and the head sculpt. The rest of the figure actually looks really, really good to me too. It's mostly like a soft rubbery material with some fabric intertwined with the rubbery material. Like on the arms right here, you kind of have this whole ribbed pattern that feels like it's made out of plastic, and then the rest of it's like it's on top of a fabric sleeve right here. You can see the cuff right there looks ugly as hell. I don't like that. But then, you know, when you look at these little plastic bits that you can see on the arm, that looks freaking dope. And I think it mostly looks really good. You know, like the frame of it and everything looks pretty solid to me. And I like the gold bits that you can see right there on the side. Here's looking at the back of the figure. Pretty plain. I never really paid much attention to what the back of Green Goblin looked like, but you can see, you know, you have these kind of vinyl plasticky pieces over the fabric again, which is kind of a neat combination. I think that's cool. There's a rubbery butt, and you can see this whole golden section right there going all the way down the legs, so that's pretty sweet. You can see the boots right there looking pretty cool. I feel like I'm jumping ahead quite a bit because there's still a lot of other parts to look at. But yeah, the cuffs on the figure, I don't like how this looks like straight up pants to me. I feel like it needs to look a little bit more like armor, but man, I love the shiny green parts on this figure. And then you have some knee pads right here. We'll go over the articulation in a minute, but you can see like most of it's all fabric with plastic bits sitting on top of it. So you're going to run into some issues with the articulation. Things are going to bump into other things that, you know, aren't supposed to be bumped into. But this mostly looks really good, and I love how there's that black painted dirt over it throughout too. You know what I mean? It's kind of tricky to see. You can see it in the corner right over there, on the chest plate right there. So yeah, that's all scattered throughout, and I think it looks awesome. And yeah, you get those peg holes and treads at the bottom of the feet. So as I just mentioned, the articulation is a bit hindered by the suit. Also, I did get a little bit of scuffage at the very base of the Norman head. You can see some of the flesh colors kind of come off of it, or I'll show a picture off, which is frustrating, but it's not exposed. So anyway, you can turn the head side to side. You get some good head pivoting, and he can look up very far. You cannot get that range of movement with the Norman head, but damn, that is quite amazing. I really like that a lot. And he can look down a bit. You also have the butterfly joints in there, and you can get the shoulders moving outward only so far until you pop these off. Again, only held by Velcro, but you can see how far that can go. You can move inward. By the way, read your instructions before you start posing your figure around. I did. You can move the, see there that goes. You can move the shoulder forward and back. You get a bicep swivel in there. You get the double jointed elbows. And then you have the wrists that turn side to side and up and down, or depending on how you have that peg configured. The torso articulation is probably the most limiting. and it really just crunches. Oh god, I feel like I'm breaking stuff, and there's nothing in the directions that indicate how far forward or how far back you can go with it, so you're just kind of on your own with that part, dude. Jeez. Or you could trust me and let me ruin my figure for you. But a little bit of pivoting, but not much at all, and the slightest bit of twisting. So the majority of movement is moving forward and back, but even that scares the freaking hell out of me, man. So very limited torso articulation. Legs can move outward that far. He can kick up a bit and move back a tiny bit. He can, you know, spread his legs enough to get him into some pretty cool poses on the glider, and the glider accommodates that. So that's pretty awesome. I really do enjoy that part of the figure. You get an upper thigh cut, a little bit of wear right here from these pieces moving into the softer rubbery parts. That's frustrating. Double jointed knees, ankles can turn side to side, beautiful ankle pivot, and no toe articulation. And you can move the ankles down and up. You know what, I had to come back in and show this off. So with the Norman head, you can move his head upward that far, and you can get him looking down that much side to side, and the head pivots over here as well. So he won't look up nearly as far as the Goblin head, but still, that's pretty far, and yeah, these are going to pop off. Now, to measure out the height of this Green Goblin figure with the helmet on over there, you can see he does stand a bit over 12 inches tall. And then for some size comparisons, here's Gobby next to 2 of the 3 Spider-Man figures. We have the Spider-Man 3 Hot Toys figure. I'm pretty sure that's a Spider-Man 3 figure from way back in the day. He can't stand on his own. That's why he's posed like that. And then we have the integrated suit Spider-Man No Way Home figure, and I did have fun posing Green Goblin fighting each of these. And then here's Green Goblin next to the other cinematic villains I have in my Hot Toys collection. We have the Venom movie Venom figure, and then we have the Deluxe Doc Ock, and we have Mysterio. And seeing this whole Spider-Man villain collection ramp up, my Hot Toys shelf is just freaking awesome, man. Really loving these. And here's the Hot Toys Green Goblin next to a couple Street Humans with some Stretch Gold Deluxe accessory packs. We have Alago and Eon, and if you're interested in Street Humans, go ahead and back the project today. Link in the description below. We only have till November 4th. And then for a cinematic Green Goblin figure comparison, you can see we have our No Way Home version, and then I believe this was a Spider-Man 3 version, and I'm pretty sure this was a gift, so thank you to whoever gifted me this Green Goblin right over here. I remember it was a while ago, but yeah, very happy to have it. Cannot wait for the new version, though. Oh, man. And then here's the Hot Toys Green Goblin figure next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Inner Letdown Spider-Man, and no stop motion today. I gotta rush out of here, and we're celebrating my oldest daughter's birthday today, so wish Lord Emmatron a happy 6th birthday, won't you? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to show some love to the channel by simply clicking that like button, and if you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And once again, back Street Humans if you're into having civilian 1/12 scale figures in your collection, link down below. And this Green Goblin figure is freaking awesome. I mean, it hits the points that I really wanted it to hit. There's definitely that part of it that makes me very, very happy. I'm especially pleased with the glider and how the figure fits on the glider. He looks really badass to me, and I'm really happy with that part of the figure. And I really like the Defoe head sculpt. I like the helmeted head sculpt. I don't know which one I'm going to have on display. Probably the helmeted head. I don't know. I may switch that around back and forth. But yeah, thinking about back and forth, the downside of the figure is just like the quality of glue that Hot Toys uses is just complete shit. And I usually don't talk like that about figures, but damn it, I mean, it's happened so many times. Like, Hot Toys, just get good glue. These are very expensive figures, so it's like the least they could do is just use high quality glue, and they just don't do that, and that just really upsets me. They just cheap out on the glue. The cuffs, I feel like they could have done something to bring those cuffs in. That irritates me. The parts, you know, kind of running into each other with the torso and that part of articulation, that's to be expected with Hot Toys. While a bummer, I'm not surprised, and I never had high expectations of being able to pose this guy around in a full-on deep squat, you know what I mean? I just didn't have that expectation in mind, so I'm not that upset about that part of it. It's just, you know, the glue and the cuffs, that really bothers me the most, you know? But I still have been able to have a great time posing the figure around, getting him into the poses that I really want to get him to. Like, that's all worked out for me, so I'm very happy with this figure. It is very expensive, so you're looking at about out the door, you're looking at around $400. So at that price point, I'm going to give this Hot Toys 1/6 scale Green Goblin figure a sud rating of
I love it!
and I'd like to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comments section below. If you want to see the latest Marvel news, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com, and if you want to stay in touch with me on social media, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and on whatnot, and I will catch you guys later. Peace!
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face.